Out of Alton in the Renway Energy Rochester Nighthawks Aero Express. Car number 5 is Keith Dempster, and starting shotgun in position number 9 out of Bradford, Pennsylvania. The bundle of warrant fire logs, performance powder coatings, Zimbardi Electric. Car number 35, this is the Juice, Jared Zimbardi. 9 cars in this first qualifying heat, 8 laps the distance. 6 will qualify through this first of 3 heats. Stan Zenkin, Dane Nida on the front row. $3,000 goes to the winner of the A main tonight, and more importantly, a guaranteed starting spot in the Canadian Sprint Car Nationals on September the 13th, right here at Ohsweken Speedway, where the winner will walk away with $12,000 in their pocket. Coming to the first green flag, the first qualifying heat for the Corpac Merchandising Sprint Car.
Smoke out of Zanchin on the start there in the 94. We'll keep an eye on him as he dives into turn 1. Here comes Nida around the top side.
Nida goes to the outside of Stan Zenkin into corner number 3. Nida hooked up on that outside line. His last time here, he went to victory lane.
His teammate for the night, Shane Stewart, had a good run through corner 3 and 4 that time. Now he gets a run to the outside of Zenkin. Heading down the back straightaway, can't get it done yet, but here comes Stewart into 3, and he will make the move coming out of turn 4.
Double vision at the front of the field as you got the 2 Black Hills racing machines leading the way. Nida up top, now Stewart switches down to the bottom lane.
Stewart finished second here on Friday night, knows he wants to improve that one position as he gets to the inside of Nida now heading down the front stretch and into turn 1.
Stewart throws it down low, right down along the bricks, but Nida keeps the momentum on the high side. He'll lead them into corner 3 as they work it down to the cross flags. 4 and 4 to go this time.
Nida still holding strong on the top side where he likes to run, and Stewart trying to make ground on the bottom. Here comes Todd Hoddick behind them, trying to take third away from Zenkin.
Hoddick shoots around Stan Zenkin, grabs that 3rd position. How about Jared Zimbardi? He started 9th, he's up to 5th now, challenging Zenkin for 4th.
Still side by side for the lead with 3 laps to go. Now Stewart almost edged in front of Nida. Nida has to get off the gas in corner 2, and that allows Stewart a quick advantage here. Here comes Nida again to the top side, though.
2 to go. Nida's got to try and get that momentum all built back up again. He lost it last time in corner 2. Stewart now pulls away by about 3 or 4 car lengths as we have Todd Hoddick in 3rd and Jared Zimbardi cleared for 4th.
Stewart still committed to the bottom side here in 3 and 4 anyway as he goes to the top in 1 and 2. You may see him try to run the top in 3 and 4 this time just to get an idea of what's up there.
Coming this time off of corner 4, the checkered flags will fly for Pittsburgh, Indiana. Shane Stewart, Dane Nida will come home second, and it's Todd Hoddick, Jared Zimbardi, Stan Zenkin, and Keith Dempster capturing the top 6 spots. Corey Turner, Havard Daniels, and Jamie Turner will all go to the B main. Here's your winner out of Pittsburgh, Indiana, the driver of the Town Line Variety, Iroquois Hereford Farms, Bear Paw Convenience M1. Car number 77 is Shane Stewart. Second qualifying heat coming out onto the speedway, starting on the pole out of Lancaster, New York. He won here on Friday night out of Knoxville, Iowa, driving the Town Line Variety, Outlaw Wing City Vending, Stone Mountain Access Systems. Car number 77X, it's Wayne Johnson. And starting 4th out of Tilbury in the McKinley Electric, Patrick Welding, Ross Farms. Car number 33K, it's the Tilbury Tornado, Kyle Patrick. Starting in position number 5 out of Brisbane, Queensland, Australia, the All-Star Performance XYZ Machining, Garrity Engines. Car number 3G, this is James McFadden. And starting 6th out of Thetford, the Crossroad Farms, Roy's Auto Body. Car number 3R, Shane Ross. Starting 7th out of Port Colborne, the 71S is Sean Slider. And starting in 8th out of Brantford, the Sit Bull Tires, ProFit Health Club, Huldex Brakes, Brown Auto Service. Car number 10 is Mitch Brown. And rolling off in the 9th spot, the RM Inspection, Stenhouse Signs and Graphics, Regional Tractor Sales, Affordable Towing and Recovery. Car number 5C is Connor Mahoney out of Waterdown. 9 more cars, 8 laps of distance, top 6 to qualify.
Keep an eye on James McFadden here. First time in a 360 at the track, but not his first time at the Speedway. He was here a couple of years ago in the World of Outlaws event. But right now it's Kyle Patrick taking over the lead out of turn 2.
The Tilbury Tornado finds his way to the point. Joe Trinka kind of bottlenecking. Wayne Johnson, he'll score it free now on the bottom side. Move to the runner-up spot.
Yeah, Johnson now to the runner-up spot, and that's bad news for Patrick. But right now he's running a top groove to perfection as Johnson hugs the inside rail.
Patrick on the high side, Johnson on the bottom groove, trying to see if he can make a run with the Tilbury Tornado. Gets a good run that time through corner number 3 and draws up about a car length back of Patrick.
Third place up for grabs here between Trenka, Ross, McFadden, and Brown all in there, and here comes Dane Larank up into the fight as well.
Wow, close call there as McFadden and Shane Ross nearly made contact. Meanwhile, you've got Trenka and Brown going at it. Brown squirts by now into the top 5.
Remember, passing points do count here. The top 10 of passing points will redraw for their featured starting spots. So these guys want to make up as much ground as they can. Right now it's Patrick up front holding off Johnson.
A little plume of smoke out of the left side of the 3G of James McFadden. We'll keep an eye on that. But it's Kyle Patrick at the point, impressively holding Wayne Johnson at bay.
Mitch Brown now gets clear of Shane Ross for the 4th spot to move him up a couple of spots in that passing points order, but he's got a long way to go to try to catch the 3G. Again, more smoke out of the left side of that engine.
2 to go for the Tilbury Tornado. Kyle Patrick, he's holding off Wayne Johnson, James McFadden. Not a bad couple of drivers to be leading right now at this point as he sees the white flag.
And now Johnson gets right up on the tail end of Patrick with the white flag in the air. He'll try to put the slide job on him, can't get it done. Patrick will lead out of corner 2.
Momentum was the key there for Kyle Patrick. Will it work again off of corner 4? They'll see the checkered flag. The Tilbury Tornado holds on for the win over Wayne Johnson.
So Patrick gets the win. 2nd is Johnson. 3rd is McFadden. 4th to Brown. And 5th to Shane Ross.
The winner of the Tilbury, Ontario, the McKinley Electric, Patrick Welding. Ross Farms, car number 33K. It's the Tilbury Tornado, Kyle Patrick, holding off Wayne Johnson and James McFadden. We have a Dodge Caravan in the parking lot, red in color, BMRK 595. Please return to your vehicle immediately. BMRK 595. A Dodge Caravan red, please return to your vehicle immediately. And if there's anyone missing a medium-sized black spots in the A main through the heats. 8 laps the distance. Top 6 will transfer to the A main. The rest will go to the B main here tonight. Glenn Styres, Dave Dykstra on the front row.
Some good cars starting in the 3rd row on back here. We'll keep an eye on them as they try to make up some passing points, including Jim Hoopinen, as you mentioned, the defending champion. Also, Paige Poliak back there has been in the top 5 in features a couple times this year at Oshweekend. So here we go with heat race number 3.
Green flag is out. Dave Dykstra works to the high side. Around Glenn Styres will grab the lead, and here comes JZ Jessica Zemkin trying to catch the top 2 in the 1Z.
Dykstra and Styres up front right now with Zemkin making up ground on them. Behind them, it's a big battle for the 5th spot on back.
Down the back chute they go. Good moves by Jim Hoopinen. He's worked his way into the 5th position. Now looks to the inside of the 43 of Scott Shirk. Meanwhile, Zemkin on the bottom side looking to get by 2nd place Glenn Styres.
Styres went through corner 3 on the bottom, kind of slid up in turn 4, and that allowed Zemkin to get to the inside. She will take over the 2nd spot now after missing hot laps. Doesn't seem to have affected her at all so far.
3 laps in, 5 to go for your leader, Dave Dykstra. Jessica Zemkin sitting in 2nd, Glenn Styres 3rd, Jim Hoopinen and Paige Poliak battling for 4th and 5th, and then Scott Shirk holding down that final transfer spot.
Styres has pulled the wing back on the 0, looking for some more grip on the rear end, but he's still losing ground to Dykstra and Zemkin up front. Then it's Hoopinen and Poliak up to 3rd and 4th.
Looking across the stripe another time, 5 laps in, 4 car number 5D of Dave Dykstra. Jessica Zemkin, though, cutting into that lead. She's running the bottom groove, trying to catch the leader. Zemkin charges down this time in corner number 3, gets a good run on Dykstra.
Zemkin's quickest lap in this race is 3/10 faster than Dykstra's is, but she can't get around him yet. Now she gets to the inside out of corner 2. Who's it going to be down the backstretch?
Side by side into corner number 3, JZ on the bottom, Dave Dykstra on the top. White flag is out. Jessica Zemkin leads the 7th lap.
Just barely over Dykstra, who's trying to fight back on the top side, but corner 2 is his undoing again. There is Zemkin to the bottom at 3 and 4, and now Dykstra loses the right front tire. Styres will avoid. The yellow is out. We will have 1 lap to go here.
As Joe Morata would say, that one's in the raffadillies. It took a big bump and a jump up over the berm and into the trees off of corner number 3.
Not quite as far as a couple weeks ago we had one head up in there, and that tire went way further. I can't remember. I think it was one of the crate sprint cars. Josh Chance lost a wheel, and it went way far back, and they found it. So if they found it, I think they can find that one.
They may not be able to get to it for all the water and mud back there.
That's true.
We'll get it in a few days. So Dave Dykstra will get the hook in the front end of the 5D.
You know, guys, that's a strange thing to break on a sprint car. You know, normally you see it where the wheel comes off on the back, but these guys have 3-pin bolt setups on these hubs. That's a strange break. We'll have to get over there and find out what happened with the 5D of Dykstra.
Just captures how. Coming to the white flag, we'll get back on it with 1 lap to go. Jessica Zemkin leading the way. Glenn Styres in second. Paige Poliak from the back of the field up to third. Jim Hoopinen in fourth. Jeremy Hughes in fifth. And Scott Shirk holding down that sixth and final transfer spot. JZ Jessica Zemkin hot off a top 3 finish at the Fulton Speedway with the World of Outlaws SDP Sprint Car Series. And she'll bring it to the green and the white flag. One more trip around for JZ Jessica Zemkin.
So Zemkin looking for the heat race win despite missing hot laps, but here comes Styres on the top side. He might get a run here before the end of this one.
Here he comes in that Styres line, trying to make the run. Is it going to work? Jessica will get the win. Styres second, and it's Poliak, Hoopinen, and then it's Hughes and Shirk going to the A main. And John Burbridge will go to tonight's B main along with Dave Dykstra. And Chris Durand will also go to tonight's B main. So your winner at a Sprintcars New York driving the Core Pack Merchandising car number 1, ZJZ Jessica Zemkin.
And that'll do it for heat racing here tonight. Now we're set for the HRW Automotive Mini Stock B main.
Next time by, we'll go green flag racing. The B main for the Core Pack Merchandising Sprint Cars. 6 cars to transfer into tonight's 25-lap A main event and a chance to win $3,000 and a guaranteed starting spot in the Canadian Sprint Car Nationals. Connor Mahoney, Corey Turner on the front row. John Burbridge, Havert Daniels row 2, then it's Dave Dykstra, Jamie Turner row 3, Sean Slider, Dane Larank row 4, and it's Chris Durand back there by himself in row number 5. Coming to the green flag, let's punch 6 more tickets.
So Mahoney gets a good jump on the start here with Turner all sorts of sideways into corner 1. Here comes Burbridge taking over the second spot.
4-car fight right now for that 5th and 6th spot as Jamie Turner shoots to the outside of Dane Larank, looking to get into a transfer position.
Larank very sideways out of corner 4. That slowed Dykstra way down there, and those 3 still cannot get around Larank. Up front, it is Mahoney, then Daniels, and Jamie Turner up to 3rd.
Connor Mahoney comes across the lead, lap number 2, and Havert Daniels in second, Jamie Turner sitting in 3rd, Corey Turner 4th, Sean Slider 5th, and John Burbridge holding down that final transfer spot. Much better race right now for Team Turner Racing. All 3 cars now into A main spots.
Still lots of laps left to go here, though. They have to maintain those spots. Here comes Slider to the inside of Burbridge looking for the 5th spot.
So they work it down into corner number 3 and 4. Connor Mahoney, the youngster, leads the way to complete lap number 4. And it's Daniels and the Turners in tow. Now Burbridge gets by Slider for 5th for the moment. Slider fights back on the bottom side and takes it right away. Dane Larank, meanwhile, spins behind them and will bring out the yellow flag. So Dane Larank out of Lancaster, New York, loops the 0-0 round and brings us under the yellow flag with 6 laps to go here in the B main. Connor Mahoney leads the way in the 5 transfer cars at this point. Dave Dykstra on the outside looking in, as is Chris Durand, and the 0-0 of Dane Larank now. That's how quickly things can change here for a driver. Dave Dykstra is well on his way to being into the A main through his heat The wheel breaks off, and now he's fighting just to get in through this B main.
Well, that caution, a good break for him as he had got slowed up earlier in the B main. Now he's right on the tail end of 6th spot, Sean Slater.
Single file past the restart cone. Connor Mahoney gets on it. Dave Dykstra well below the cone. He realized it, and that may have just cost him a chance to get into the A main.
Larink again sideways out of corner 2. We stay green though as he keeps it going. Now Slater trips over the back end of Burbridge, and he will come to a stop in turn 4.
Well, that's good news for Dave Dykstra. That is the yellow flag that Dave Dykstra wanted. He went below the orange cone on the restart, which costs you 2 spots on the next restart or at the finish, which means he would have had to finish 4th just to grab that 6th and final transfer spot. Now he'll pay the penalty under yellow, go back his 2 spots, and get a fresh restart here. With 5 to go in the B main. Sean Slater gets pushed off and back under power.
That cone for a ride in the feature event. For about the last 10 laps, the cone was stuck right up under the left side Nerf bar, but here we go again with Mahoney leading the way.
Green flag in the air. Connor Mahoney leads it. Here comes Havard Daniels on the top side. Jamie Turner, his teammate, fighting on the bottom.
Dykstra having trouble getting around Larink and Slater right now. Now he makes it 3 wide into turn 3 up front. It's still Mahoney, then Daniels, Jamie Turner, Corey Turner, John Burbridge, and Chris Durand in the final transfer for now.
Turner in second for a moment. Daniels fights right back from the outside. He'll grab second back for a moment. Turner goes so strong in the bottom.
Yeah, these Turner cars, once they get into the feature, they're pretty quick, but they've had trouble getting through the heat races this year. Now Jamie gets to the inside of Daniels, his teammate, and now John Burbridge goes for a spin in turn number 1 and 2.
And John Burbridge just spins out of a transfer spot as he was up there in that 6th and final position. That will bump Dave Dykstra into a transfer position now in the 5D. We'll bring them to the green with Havard Daniels out of Auckland, New Zealand, sitting right there in 2nd place.
Mahoney continues to lead here with Daniels 2nd. Here comes Jamie Turner again, Corey Turner, and now Dykstra moving up a couple of spots.
Dykstra to the outside of Chris Durand, trying to make sure he gets into the same main. 2 to go. Dykstra, though, floats it out to the wall.
Yeah, Dykstra still fighting that car, but he's in a transfer spot for the moment as he gets around Durand, puts Durand on the bubble.
Now the battle now is Chris Durand, the 67th, and the 71 of Sean Slater to see who gets into the A main. Slater shoots down the inside. He'll get by Durand.
Now Slater going back to the inside of Dykstra, and he's going to try to take the 5th spot. Good racing here for the 5th and 6th spots. Up front, it's still Connor Mahoney. He will get the win. 2nd will be Jamie Turner. 3rd is Corey Turner. Then it's Daniels. Dykstra and Slater almost come together at the line. Dykstra will get that spot. Then Slater in the final transfer.
So Chris Durand, John Burbridge, and Dane Larink will not make tonight's A main. There's your winner of the B main out of Waterdown. Connor Mahoney gets the win on the 5C. $50-50 at $1,800 here tonight. So continue to buy those up. 50-50 at $1,800. And I believe we are about to draw the winning number for the 2-seat sprint car ride. So get those tickets out and ready. Again, we want to thank the fine folks at Lone Wolf Fireworks. We're going to shoot some fireworks into the sky, and we're going to see some on the track here in the next 25 laps for the Core Pack Merchandising Sprint Cars. Lone Wolf Fireworks, 2 locations to serve you in Middleport and Hagersville. No taxes ever. Check them out on Facebook, Lone Wolf Fireworks. Getting ready to send these drivers 4 wide to salute you, the fans. Here in the Burger Barn Northern Summer Nationals, again, we want to thank the fine folks at Burger Barn for their support. Check them out tomorrow. If you're here and you're hungry, check out the Burger Barn. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen. Get on your feet this time by, wave your hat, your program, whatever you got. Send these drivers on. It's the Core Pack Merchandising Sprint Cars. Next time by, we're going green flag racing for 25 laps. 24 cars. 12 rows of beautifully prepared sprint cars ready to come to life. Wayne Johnson, Jessica Zemkin on the front row. Ladies and gentlemen, you came looking for a show. Well, here you go. Let's end all the anticipation as we bring to you our feature presentation.
So a track record holder on the pole, a former track record holder on the outside, and Zemkin gets into the bumps. Here comes McFadden on the outside.
They work it down the backstretch. McFadden into the second spot, and he dives down to the inside of Johnson and grabs the lead. Slide job, though. Here comes Johnson back to the inside.
Yeah, McFadden got off track there. That allowed Johnson back around, but McFadden has a good run around the outside. He'll hold the second spot for now.
Here comes McFadden, another time on the bottom groove. Let's see what he can do. Troubles up in corner number one as Sean Slater loops the 71S around.
So there will be no track record set tonight after Friday night's historic run. First time under 5 minutes for a 20-lap feature.
In that car tonight.
Yeah, that is the Gertie Racing, the Gertie Norman Racing number 3G. That has been to victory lane here 3 times in the Canadian Sprint Car Nationals, as well as last year in this event, the Northern Summer Nationals. Tonight it's being driven by James McFadden, and he was very quick in the opening laps. Here we go again, Johnson at the front.
Flag backed out and they get back on it. Johnson moves upstairs, McFadden on the bottom side. You've got Zemkin running third with Paige Poliak fourth, and a battle for fifth right now between Zimbardi and Brown.
Yeah, Brown, the first of the locals here that runs every Friday night. He's trying to hold on to a top 5 spot here with some pretty heavy hitters ahead of him.
The battle is at the front. Johnson and McFadden. McFadden switches lanes, goes to the outside of Johnson this time off of 4.
Johnson holds the top spot for now. McFadden now switches to the inside, trying to put the slide job on Johnson. No, he hangs on the bottom, and Johnson gets a better run off there too.
What he does this time, he'll stay down low in corner 3 this time around. Johnson drifts up the banking in 4. Here comes McFadden charging on the inside.
These guys know this feature is 25 laps in distance. They have a little bit of time to play with, but they want to get these positions sorted out before traffic comes.
McFadden remains on the bottom. Johnson up top. Zemkin holding down third solidly right now. Paige Poliak in fourth, and Mitch Brown rounding up the top 5.
Poliak pounding that top side in the 19, making up some ground on Zemkin. Ahead of them side by side again for the lead between McFadden and Johnson, and now McFadden uses the bottom to take over the lead for the moment.
McFadden, your new leader. Johnson in the second spot. right now is Glenn Styres, who's moved his way now into the 7th position, started back at 11th.
Yeah, Styres desperately wants to get a big win on a night like this. Almost had one last year until he flipped with a couple laps remaining. Now they get into some traffic with McFadden going around the 43 of Sure.
Well, right now he's running some of the quickest laps on the track as he now works to the outside of Mitch Brown. Leaders in heavy traffic. They'll work through Amber Daniels and Scott Shirk, and there's the smoke again into the McFadden 3G.
Yeah, not sure if that's just a little bit of extra oil blowing out of the engine there. We'll keep an eye on that. Johnson now gets to the inside of the traffic, and he sees the 3G once again in his sights. Zemkin and Poliak are catching Johnson.
And so is Jared Zimbardi, and he's bringing Glenn Styres with him. Glenn overshot corner 1, has to gather back up. That lets Mitch Brown back by.
Zemkin now to the inside of Johnson, trying to take that second spot. Look at that move by McFadden through the traffic. He wants this win.
Wow, slicing and dicing. McFadden cuts through 3 cars miraculously and lengthens his advantage over now. Jessica Zemkin running second, and the right rear brakes on Jamie Turner's 11th.
So the yellow flag comes out. Turner with an explosion on the right rear tire.
Jamie Turner comes to rest up the outside of corner number 3. The right rear exploding on that car number 11. So James McFadden remains your leader, but Jessica Zemkin had just gotten by for the 2nd position. Wayne Johnson back to 3rd. Paige Poliak, she's running in 4th, and Jared Zimbardi 5th.
It was about 3 hours ago now, but Zemkin, remember, did not get any hot laps, showed up late here, won the Top Gun award for the most passing points in her heat race, basically used the heat race as her hot lap session. And now she finds herself 2nd in the feature behind James McFadden. And
coming to the white flag. Next time by, we'll go back to green flag racing. You see Jessica Zemkin keeps going up there in that wet clay, cooling down the tire. And she was making a charge towards the front. Got by Wayne Johnson before that yellow flag came out. Moved into 2nd.
Shane Stewart hasn't made too much noise yet in the 77. He's got that wing cranked all the way to the back now, looking for some more grip on the rear end of that Hills Racing machine. Just his 3rd race with this team. 4th race, actually.
McFadden will lead them down. Single file past the restart cone here in the front stretch. Green flag is out. We're back on it. 10 laps in. 15 to go.
And Zemkin takes it to the bottom, McFadden to the top, and right now the top side is preferable as McFadden takes off from the field.
McFadden on the high side. Zemkin continuing to work that bottom groove, trying to gain some ground on the leader, but McFadden very strong. As here comes Styres. He's working that car, trying to get by Jared Zimbardi and back into the top 5.
Zimbardi, a feature winner this year already, as now Mitch Brown, another feature winner this year, gets around Styres for the moment for that spot. Now here comes Poliak trying to take away the 3rd spot from Johnson.
Yeah, Paige Poliak has been so impressive this year. No matter what car she drives, she's working down the back end of Johnson into corner number 3. But here comes Jared Zimbardi, and Glenn Styres, the express lane, is picking up pace.
Yeah, they see McFadden making that line work up front, so they've gone up there as well, including Johnson now in the 77, as he's lost that battle with Poliak. She falls back. Now Zimbardi, Styres, and Stewart are all following each other through.
Monkey see, monkey do. It's like an outside line at Talladega. They're all hooking up, trying to get to the front. See if that's the fast way around. That's right now. Styres and Stewart go at it side by side.
Up in front of them, it was Poliak and Zimbardi side by side. They've raced together a lot this year on the Patriot Sprint Tour. And now contact between Poliak and Stewart. We'll keep an eye on the left rear of Stewart. It may be losing air now. That was pretty heavy contact.
9 laps to go for James McFadden. This time across the stripe, Jessica Zemkin 2nd, Wayne Johnson 3rd, then it's Jared Zimbardi and Shane Stewart rounding out your top 5.
Poliak recovered from that contact pretty quickly. She's up to 4th now. She got around both Stewart and Zimbardi. Up front, McFadden again in heavy traffic.
And he is just slicing through the lap traffic. He is throwing caution to the wind. And just going at it, cutting through these cars. He's got 5 lap cars between he and second place, Jessica Zemkin.
McFadden about to put a lap on our defending track champion Jim Hoopinen now as he knifes through this field a long way back to second place Zemkin, and now Johnson has started to get back up on the wheel.
McFadden working corner number 3. Zemkin just getting into corner 3 now. Johnson and Stewart in tow, and Mitch Brown right there hanging with the pack.
Now Stewart tries to go to the inside of Johnson. Can't get it done yet, but up in turn number 1 he will. But a slider puts Johnson back up into it here. But Stewart will hold that spot now and go after Zemkin.
5 more laps around for James McFadden. Brisbane, Queensland, Australia, the leader. Scott Shirk will take the 43 to the pit area.
Now Johnson again to the inside will take the 3rd spot again from Stewart. As those two race side by side, they're still gaining on Zemkin in the 2nd spot.
Clear leader working it down the backstretch, has just 1 lap car in front of him, and Shane Stewart. The other top cars thick in traffic right now as they work to the inside of Jim Hoopinen, as Shane Stewart has caught Jessica Zemkin and trying to get by her for the 2nd spot.
Stewart, the left rear brake rotor glowing hot on the 77 car. He is using that car as best he can. Now he gets to the inside of Zemkin, slides up high, and Zemkin will try the crossover in turn 4.
And Wayne Johnson's right there following Jessica Zemkin as well, as we're just under 2 to go. In fact, the leader coming off of corner 4 right now. We'll see the white flag. James McFadden, your leader.
Yeah, great race for the 2nd spot, but McFadden has checked out front.
The leader works around the lap traffic. The battle right now is back for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Off of corner 3 and through corner 4. The checkered flag comes out, and the winner is James McFadden. He'll take the Burger Bar Northern Summer Nationals.
2nd still up for grabs here. Zemkin's going to come out of corner 4 and get that one. 3rd will be Stewart. 4th is Johnson. 5th will be Mitch Brown. 6th is Styres. 7th Zimbardi. 8th is Polyak. 9th Dean Nida, and 10th to Kyle Patrick.
Well, the man from down under winds up on top. James McFadden will win the Burger Bar Northern Summer Nationals. In the All-Star Performance Gertie Engines XYZ Machining car number 3G. Jessica Zemkin, 2nd. Shane Stewart, 3rd. James just unbuckling the helmet here. Don't forget, tomorrow night, the World of Outlaws SDP Sprint Car Series right here, 7:30 start time. He's got the helmet off. He's got the checkered flag. He's coming around the side of the car. Let's hear it for James McFadden. Well, James, I'll tell you what. You made some daring moves in lap traffic to get that win. Man, that looked scary up there.
$3,000. I would love that.
know the difference between driving the 360 and 410, 410 or 4, I believe in the past. What do you know as a driver, the difference between those two cars? This is let's hear it for the winner tonight, James McFadden, down here on victory lane.
We're going to work with Jessica Zephyr in second place here tonight. That was one heck of a battle you had with Wade Johnson. They're trying to got that spot away from him. And that looked like a lot of fun to do on the top second place. Second place, that's a good run for them. Jessica Zephyr in second place here tonight, and we're going to work with Shane Stewart, if we can find him in the crowd. There he is. Shane Stewart, third place here tonight, and just your third night with this team, still trying to work out the bugs a little bit on what these guys are going to get for you, but third place not too bad.
Yeah, first of all, I just got to thank Lynn for doing a great job with the racetrack. He made a heck of a race. It was a fun race. Just when you're on raid, you just have 7 really good cars in front of you. Sometimes it takes a little while to sort everything out. But just got to thank Miles and Ken and everybody for giving me an opportunity. And yeah, we'll give her hell tomorrow, and hopefully we can be a couple more spots there.
Bit of contact there late in the race, and you had to be a little bit worried about that after. It's a pretty heavy contact with you in the 19 car.
Yeah, just we got a little tight there for a couple laps, but we were all racing pretty hard. And there's a lot of good cars out here this weekend, and obviously to start 8th and come up to run 3rd with no cautions. Sorry, I guess we did have a couple cautions but late in the race. And, I got rolling a little bit better once I got my wing back, and like I said, hopefully we can get our little bugs ironed out for tomorrow. Obviously the competition is going to be a little stiff tomorrow, so hopefully we can come back here with our A game.
That's Shane Stewart, third place tonight in the quarter.
Merchandising Sprint Car A main.
All right, thanks, Tommy. That will do it from tonight here at the Burger Bar Northern Summer Nationals. James McFadden gets the win tonight, the $3,000 winner check and the guaranteed starting spot in the Canadian Sprint Car Nationals on Saturday, September the 13th. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Aero Express presents the Six Nations Showdown for the World of Outlaws STP Sprint Car Series. 7:30 is race time. Plenty of good seats still available. Make sure you get them. Get here early to see the World of Outlaws, the STP Sprint Car Series, and the King's final ride at Ohsweken Speedway. Steve Kinzer's final trip here to the Big O. So make sure you're here tomorrow night, 7:30 start time. I want to thank the fine folks at the Burger Barn for presenting tonight's action. And of course, Aero Express, they help bring all the major events here in 2014. So on behalf of the ownership, the staff, the crew, and my co-announcers, Clinton Jeffrey and Tommy Gooch, my name is Greg Kellnan saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here tomorrow night.